And tonight there are new concerns about a safety program meant to protect kids getting on school buses. As 11 Investigates first reported, the new camera program in Pennsylvania is issuing $300 tickets, and many drivers say it's not about safety but an unfair money grab. And now, as courtrooms across the area fill up with the drivers fighting these tickets, two elected leaders say it's time to take a second look at that program. And it comes the night before Pittsburgh Public Schools is holding a news conference after dodging our questions for months. We have Team 11 coverage. Several of you have reached out to 11 Investigates' Amy Hudak after her reports, and she's been following the money trail. But we start with Chief Investigator Rick Earl, who took your concerns straight to magistrate judges and state senators. Rick?
Yeah, Lisa and David, the state senator tells me he was unaware of all of the confusion about the program, says he will now take a closer look at it. And the district judge says he's not convinced it's better than the old law. And he believes the involvement of a private company raises even more questions.
It seems to me like, you know, the camera company, the company that put the camera on the buses is making out in the deal, and it shouldn't be a money maker.
And that's what it looks like. It looks like a money grab.
It does.
District Justice Jim Motznick of Brookline highly critical of the new school bus camera law. The Pennsylvania legislature changed it from a vehicle code violation with the possibility of points and a license suspension to a civil complaint with a $300 fine to allow cameras mounted on buses to catch drivers who illegally pass them.
A vehicle code violation should be a vehicle code violation. It shouldn't be changed, and they changed it into a civil complaint against the driver. And it looks like the only one that benefits is the company that owns the cameras.
The camera company is BusPatrol. It now has contracts with multiple school districts in our area, including Pittsburgh Public, McKeesport, and East Allegheny. BusPatrol and the schools maintain the program's goal is to protect children, not raise money. Motznick says oftentimes the cameras don't tell the whole story.
And we find out that a lot of the times the buses aren't putting the arm out in a timely manner. People don't always have the right opportunity to stop or to see it.
Others, he says, were cited even though the bus driver waved them around. Motznick says of the 20 cases he's heard, he's only found a couple drivers guilty. 11 Investigates also learned that drivers who want to fight the $300 fine must pay a $110 filing fee. Drivers who lose are then out more than $400. Drivers who win are supposed to get the filing fee back. But some have told 11 Investigates they were never told that and haven't seen any refunds.
I didn't know that there was some pushback on this. First I heard that.
State Senator Jim Brewster of McKeesport voted for the school bus camera legislation. He says the bottom line is to keep students safe. And while the school districts receive $250 of every fine, some of that money goes to the camera company for installation and operation.
We have to make sure it's not a money grab. I think the intent is honorable. The implementation is a different story.
Now, no tax dollars are used in the program. It's entirely funded through the citation revenue. I spoke with BusPatrol this afternoon, and they are in the process of addressing some of the issues we uncovered, beginning with implementing a new system where a PennDOT representative will hear the appeals virtually, and there will be no filing fee. If the driver wants to appeal the PennDOT ruling, they would then have to pay that $110 filing fee at the district justice office. Of course, we will keep you posted of any developments. Live in the studio this evening, Rick Earl, Channel 11 News.
Right, very, very interesting. Thanks, Rick. And 11 Investigates has been working for months to follow the money being made from BusPatrol tickets issued to drivers. The Pittsburgh Public School District is the largest in our area using this camera system. And we've learned the district, school police who issue those citations, and the private camera company all get a cut of each $300 ticket. But just how much and where is that money going within the district? Our 11 Investigates team coverage continues with Amy Hudak live at the Pittsburgh Public School Administration Building. Amy.
Lisa, we started getting complaints about this entire system back in November, and within a matter of days, we aired our first report about these $300 tickets. For the last couple of months, I have been pressing Pittsburgh Public Schools for information, including a copy of the financial agreement they have with BusPatrol, that camera company. I've asked for how many citations have been issued, how many people have fought those tickets in court, and what percentage of people have won or lost. But so far, they've refused to answer any of our questions.
We dug into our 11 Investigates archives and found the 2022 Pittsburgh Public School Board meeting when the CEO of BusPatrol gave his final pitch to get a bus camera contract with Western Pennsylvania's largest school district.
We win 99% of the cases that go to court. If you're not using automated enforcement, you're not addressing the problem, or you're not holding drivers accountable.
Jean Solier gave the school board members what he called a quote-unquote conservative estimate of what the district would make off of the tickets.
Pittsburgh Public Schools will get roughly $500,000 a year for every 100 buses.
11 Investigates asked PPS for a copy of the contract with BusPatrol. They wouldn't give it to us.
So I filed a Freedom of Information Act request. When I finally did get a copy of the contract, I was surprised when I flipped through it to see all of the financial information about who is making what cut of the tickets was completely blacked out.
PPS blamed BusPatrol for the redacted information, writing, quote, "The record contains information that BusPatrol deems to be confidential, proprietary information and trade secrets." That didn't stop us from doing the math ourselves on the cases we could publicly see. If someone requests a hearing about their ticket, that becomes part of a public record on court dockets in Allegheny County. So I started tracking how many tickets have been issued starting the first day of school, August 28th. And every month, I've been tallying how many tickets I've issued by going through the court dockets. So far, in less than 5 months, we have 701 tickets that have been issued. Gross revenue for that is over $210,000. Because they blacked out the information, it's not clear how much PPS has to pay BusPatrol up front for the cost of all of the cameras and installation before the school district starts making any money off of the tickets. If Pittsburgh Public makes a 40% cut of that, which BusPatrol says that they do, Pittsburgh Public is making $84,120 in less than 5 months. And we did just hear back from a spokesperson for Pittsburgh Public Schools. She says, quote, "Our school bus camera safety program is about keeping kids safe and ending the illegal driving habits that put the lives of our students at risk. It's not about money. Our goal is to have everyone follow the state traffic laws enacted to prevent illegal school bus passings." But we do want to point out, even though they say it's not about the money, they have not shared any of those finances with us. And I also want to note that when we did all of that math, that was just for the tickets that were fought in court. That does not take into account any of the tickets that people paid up front and never took to court. Reporting live downtown, Amy Hudak, Channel 11 News.